Good afternoon, everybody. It's Ham Solo here, Kilo Zero Foxtrot Yankee Romeo. It is a beautiful Sunday afternoon, and I just landed in Billings, Montana. Been here maybe an hour, dropped off my stuff at the hotel, and went and got something to eat, a little Firehouse Subs. Support your local fire departments, right? And I am in Sacagawea Park, which I'm pretty sure isn't a POTA. I think it's just a little city park. And I'm going to do some more TidRadio programming. And so let's see if we can get this thing on the air. So I think the goal is to do another live programming of the radio and see if we can get any Billings, Montana repeaters programmed in just from launching the app, hooking in the radio, and then programming in on the fly local repeaters. And so that's the plan. So I've got Baofeng here. This is again the UV82 HP. It's the only radio I think I have that's on the list currently for the TidRadio Programmer. And I have the little small battery that goes with it. Go ahead and hook that bad boy up. From the last time I programmed, and this is the Nagoya 701, right? So the last time I programmed, the only thing that's in this radio currently are those 5 channels that I put in there from oh, look at that. It actually has a silica bead in it. I don't know where that came from. Let's get that out. So yeah, from the last time that I programmed this radio, it only has the 5 channels in it from Salt Lake City. And so the only thing I did when I took this home was I charged the batteries, you know, because I didn't have the charger with me in Salt Lake City. So now the thing is on. And I'm going to go about trying to program in the local repeaters. So got the box, TidRadio program box. Gonna open it up. Got the Bluetooth programmer. So I'm gonna hook that into the side of the radio. The light's already on, so I don't know if I just press the power button. So I'm gonna open up the OdMaster app on my iPad, and it pulls up the app itself. You got friends, channels, and so forth. I'm going to press the bottom one that has the radio icon that says program. Connect Bluetooth. And I click the toggle for the Bluetooth connection. Make sure my internet is on, just in case I need that for some reason. Alright. So, alright. Oh my goodness. There's 100 emails and stupid things coming in, I guess, because I didn't have this on during the plane ride. Alright, so it's connected to the Bluetooth. You can see where it says kit 9600 BPS. I'm going to select the model. Baofeng. And I know from the last time, I don't want to pick UV82 version B or UV82L. I just want UV82. So I got that. I'm hitting read. It is blinking fast blue light, and it is reading. So it's blinking fast blue light, and it's reading the radio. And it shows that I have in the 0 channel 146.52 simplex. In channel 1, I have the repeater All of these are from Salt Lake. So 1 through, should be 5 or 6. Looks like 5. Yeah, so the nothing and 6. And so I'm going to hit the blue button in the center that's called receive. I'm sorry, the blue button on the left which says repeater on it. I'm going to hit that. It's now loading. And I've got, looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's like a whole bunch of repeaters. So let's just program in 1 or 2 and see how that works. So there's one that's 1.68 miles. I'm going to put that in channel 6. Confirm. 6. Confirm. Yes. Yes. The VHF repeater, I'm going to put that in channel 7. That's 2.5 miles away. We'll pick channel 7. Confirm. There's another UHF. UB7USV. I'll put that in channel 8. Confirm. A separate one, W7JDX. I'll put that in channel 9. Confirm. And there is one that is 3.5 miles away that's another VHF, K7EFA, and I'll put that one in channel 10. Confirm. Import. Right to radio. And it's now going to be blinking fast blue light. And it's writing those 5 channels into the radio. Says OK. I'm going to click save. We'll call this Billings, Montana, or just put MT. Repeaters. All right. Now I'm going to unplug the programmer, hit the power button, turn off. Okay, it's off. And I'm going to go up the channels. So in channel 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, I have those 5 channels. So let's see if I hit scan. So it's scanning right now. The VHF simplex. It's scanning the 5 channels from Salt Lake, which I'm not going to hear. And then it's scanning the 5 channels I just put in from Billings. So I don't hear any traffic, so let me just go to the first channel. This one is 434.4000. That's not a normal UHF channel. It keyed up something. Let's go to a more normal channel. I'll go to the next one. This is WB7USV. See if there's any info on it. It says Yellowstone Valley from Billings to the west 25-mile radius. It is open repeater. 7. So let's try something on it. Kilo 0 Foxtrot Yankee Romeo radio test. Anybody come back with a signal for this? K0FYR. I didn't hear any repeater return. So right now I'm not sure where they draw the data from. And so if the data is drawn from repeater book, this says last update April 5th, 2022. But I don't hear any return on that. So move up. The next channel is same person, WB7USV. It's a UHF, gives the same information. and it didn't key up. So maybe his two repeaters are offline. Try the next one. This is W7JDX. I'm not sure where the interference is. Oh, that's an active repeater. Alright, this is W7JDX, Billings, RF Hill, Yellowstone. It is an open repeater. Last update was 2018. Let's try that. This is Kilo 0, Foxtrot Yankee Romeo, doing a radio test, trying out a Bluetooth programmer, just landed in Billings. Anybody out there can come back for a signal report. K0FYR. Nothing on that one. This one, next one is 3 miles away, or 3.5. It says Billings, Montana area. Last updated 2019. It is VHF, and it does have tones in it. So let's try that. This is 147.240. Definitely keyed up. It's kind of bright when I put my glasses on. This is Kilo 0, Foxtrot Yankee Romeo, trying out a new programmer. Just landed in Billings. If anybody can come back with a radio check, signal quality, that'd appreciate it. K0FYR. Alright. It's not sure how it decides to pull data in. I am on repeater book right now, and several of the channels that it pulled in are not able to be read, and so it pulled in a D-star repeater, an all-star Echo Link, another Echo Link, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There should be 10 repeaters, but 3 of them are either all-star, D-star, or Echo Link. And so I picked in 8, and of those 8, 3 of them were those. And so it definitely didn't pick up all of the ones that are in Billings. It picked some that aren't being used. It didn't pick other ones that are here. So 147-300. This one is Billings at the post office, and I am not hitting it. 147-100 wasn't even one of the options.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, so 147-100 that says downtown, that wasn't one of the options. 147.080 wasn't picked either. So I'm not sure where it's pulling data from on the TidRadio Programmer. And so let's see if I can put that in there. Manually enter those channels. So plugged it in, got the programmer there, connect Bluetooth, select model, Baofeng UV82, read. And I'll try to enter those other 2 channels. Both of them again are downtown. I don't think I'm super far from downtown. I'm only 5 miles from the airport. So I want to go to receive transmit list. That's not what I want. See if I can record this. Alright, so I'm going to go to channel. How far to go? 8. So let me pick channel 9. It is going to be 147.080. There's no tones. 147.080. So 147.080. The offset is was it +6? Yeah, 147.680. So let's do that. 680. Done. Off. No encode. High power. Signal code. Scans on. What was this called? WR7MT. WR7MT. Okay. All right. So, blinking blue light is writing to the radio, and that's on channel 9. Okay. The other one that it missed was channel... and it is back up 147.100, and it has a tone. So 147.100 with a tone. 147.100. Transmit 147.700. Okay. There is a 100 PL tone. And it is called N7YHE. 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 Right. And it's blinking. And it should be writing those two to the radio. So again, I had channel 1 through 8. And like I said, some of those are D-star, some are all-star. And then I just added 2 simplex channel, or 2 regular repeater channels, analog, on channel 9 and channel 10. So it says it's done. I want to hit save. Turn the radio off, turn it back on.
Channel mode 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1,
Yeah.
0.
It wrote channel 9 and channel 10 in there.
9.
Welcome to the NRLA system. You're on WR7MT repeater at Billings.
Alright, let's try that. This is Kilo Zero Foxtrot Yankee Romeo. Trying out a Bluetooth programmer, trying to see if I got this frequency programmed in here correctly. Can I get a radio check? K0FYR. Anybody on frequency for a radio check? K0FYR. Well, I'm hearing the return, obviously. And we heard the repeater identify itself. So I think this is going to be like it was in Salt Lake in the beginning too. Apparently nobody's on in the afternoon during working hours. So let me try the other channel.
10.
This is Kilo 0 Foxtrot Yankee Romeo looking for a radio check. K0 FYR. That didn't key up. 240. All right, so some of these aren't even showing up on in repeater book. So the 147240, that's not showing up in repeater book.
3.
The 449250 is. All right, looks like what I found out so far is whatever data source it's drawing these repeaters from, it doesn't differentiate between digital repeaters and analog repeaters, and it just pulls them all in, as well as that wasn't updated to some of the repeaters that are here in town. So not sure how old the database is that it's pulling in. However, I will say that when I went to repeater book, it also wasn't up to date, because I did put some of the repeaters in from the TidRadio Programmer that are active, that the repeater book did not have in. So it's kind of a give or take. You're definitely going to have to scrub your list to make sure the ones you're pulling in are accurate repeaters. So more to follow. Let's see if I can scan some of those channels I just entered. All right, as I did with the Salt Lake video, I am currently in the hotel room, and I'm scanning those about 5-ish frequencies that I got downloaded when I came into Montana. And so programmed there in the park, and found out that it was pulling in digital channels too. So this is going to be a database issue. The radio, the programmer is not differentiating if the channels that whatever database it's searching are digital or analog. And I guess the option would be, if I'm doing one of their umpteen 20-ish radios that you can program this way, are some of them digital, are some of them analog? And so it's not differentiating right now. And so it pulled in all-star nodes and D-star repeaters, and just programmed them in. And until I re-verified using repeater book, I wasn't able to see that that's what some of those frequencies were. And so when I key up, of course, nothing would happen, because it's not going to key up on a digital repeater. And so right now I'm scanning the analog channels that are in it, and see if we're going to be able to make contact with anybody, make sure that it programmed incorrectly. Okay, so I landed in Dallas now probably about 3 days ago, and I wanted to do another city from scratch, where I take the radio and I use the Bluetooth programmer to pull in repeaters. And so when I turned it on and hooked it up with Bluetooth and got the signal together with the UV82, and I hit the repeater list on the bottom of the program, it showed me probably, I guess 8 or 10 repeaters. And so I was like, okay, I'll incorporate them in. And as I started looking at the frequencies, the vast majority of them were all GMRS repeaters. And there's nothing wrong with that. Let's say that I'm trying to program a GMRS radio. That's fine. There was only one VHF repeater that was in that whole list of 8 to 10 things. And so what I did was I did not bring those in. And I opened up repeater book from Google search, quick search, repeater book, and I actually pulled up the repeaters from Dallas, and none of them were on the list that the TidRadio Bluetooth Programmer pulled up as repeaters. They, like I said, they were all GMRS channels and one VHF, and that VHF frequency was not one of the ones that's on repeater book. And so not really sure, like I said before, where they're pulling their data from. What source they're using in order to show what's on that repeater list button when you press it. But right now, I did not pull in any of those channels into the radio just because they weren't matching up. And I'd rather not waste my time with that and trying to source through, does that VH1 work if it's not even on the list from Repeater Book, which is probably more current. And so instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Chicago next week, and I'm going to try it again. When I land in Chicago, I'm going to try to do the repeater list, pull those up, compare it to Repeater Book, and see what's happening with the different third city new with Chicago. And so stay tuned. Let's see what happens. All right, this video is already long enough, so I'm going to go ahead and cut it here. Chicago and then hopefully Denver will be on the last video that I'm going to do about this situation with the repeater pulling in from the TidRadio Programmer. And so I'm going to end it right here until the next video. This is Ham Solo K0FYR 73.